What is up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you another video. Now, I was going to do a UFC on Field 5 recap tonight, but the problem was that there's something else on tonight called the ESPYs, and I really want to watch the ESPYs more than the Field TV. I'll definitely watch the Field TV. I don't know if I'll put up a recap, but I'll try my best to really put up a recap. But so I was deciding, I got to put up a video on this channel today because I was going to do a UFC, but that's not happening. And Saturday's Strike Force, so maybe with the Strike Force event, I'll kind of recap UFC on Field 6 with the Strike Force event. So for all you MMA fans, stay tuned Saturday because I think that could work out because Strike Force, they only have 4 main fights on the card and the UFC has like 5 main fights. So maybe if I just watch the UFC on Field 6 on that Saturday, the same day as Strike Force, I can give you guys a double recap of those MMA events. So anyways, instead, I'm going to be doing a Money in the Bank preview for this year's. Now, a lot of people do not understand Money in the Bank has been a very consistent show for the WWE. Money in the Bank 2010 I thought was a pretty good show. I watched it later than I watched it pretty much the Monday before, like 2 weeks after the show happened, mainly because I missed it because there was a barbecue going on at my house, and I just wanted to do the barbecue, and so I torrented, and I thought it was a pretty good show. And then Money in the Bank 2011, and I think it's one of the best shows we have seen in a long time. It's one of those phenomenal shows that we were missing in professional wrestling. And a lot of people want to know from a lot of YouTubers what makes a really good show. And to me, a really good show in the wrestling business is if it's groundbreaking, where every match on the card was solid enough, feuds end or continue, and there was a groundbreaking happening in the professional wrestling business that just changed how a business is overall, for good or for worse. Like WrestleMania 17. A lot of feuds ended and continued on after WrestleMania 17, and for better or for worse, Austin turned heel, and it was a groundbreaking move. Recently, TNA had Destination X. Now, overall, Destination X's card to me, it's not a bad pay-per-view. To me, Destination X was not an overall great card. It was an okay card, but there was that groundbreaking main event of Austin Aries winning the TNA World Title, and that was great to see. Now we move on to this year's Money in the Bank, and really, I don't know what to say about it. Before I really start on the previews and the predictions for these matches, I will talk about what matches I think I will see on this card, despite whether we want them or not. We will see a women's championship match, most likely, or I mean Divas championship. For heaven forbid, it's called the women's title. Divas title match, and pretty much that's about it. I don't see what else they can add to this card. But anyways, let's get started. So on the pre-show, we have Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Hunico and Camacho. So the primetime players are getting pushed in the tag team division, but Hunico and Camacho basically drop to Ryback, and they automatically get a tag title shot. Makes sense to me, right? Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, Little Chris, we are definitely going to be watching the pre-show just for our boy R-Truth. Pound it. And why isn't he on the actual pay-per-view? Little Chris, tell me this. Would you pay $50 to see R-Truth? I would pay $50 to see R-Truth. And wouldn't you pay a SummerSlam ticket to see R-Truth? Definitely I would pay a SummerSlam ticket. See, you guys don't understand this. R-Truth deserves to be on the pay-per-view. So why is he on the pre-show? You know what, Little Chris? I think you brought up a good point. R-Truth is just too damn good for pay-per-views. I mean, really? Why do you need the main event pay-per-views or anything? It's all about the pre-show, motherfuckers. Pre-show, fuck the world. But let's move on to CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. And the reason why I'm talking about this first is, to be honest, out of all the feuds in the Money in the Bank, this is probably the better one in the WWE. Now, is it necessarily a really great feud? To me, this feud is kind of like a love triangle mess. It's not really a good love triangle. It's an okay love triangle. And really, to be honest, it's just like AJ Lee is overshadowing both of these men. This whole match, even though CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are going to have a good match, You know there's going to be some Russo swervery in this match. You know some shit is going to go down during this match where AJ could end up potentially screwing CM Punk or screwing Daniel Bryan. I don't know what's going to go down. Because to be honest, this feud, even though CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, yes, they can put on good matches, it just really kind of needs to move on. I mean, we got to move on from this feud. And to be honest, CM Punk, I think they could do more with AJ's character if CM Punk is not the WWE champion. So for all you Daniel Bryan fans, I'm predicting Daniel Bryan to win the WWE championship because AJ screwed Punk, and they separate Daniel Bryan from AJ Lee and CM Punk. You have CM Punk and AJ Lee do their own shit, and you have Daniel Bryan feud with none other than, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But my prediction is Daniel Bryan. Next up is Sheamus versus Del Rio. Oh my goodness. Okay, how many times has it been where the WWE has tried to make this match on a pay-per-view? Like, oh my god, seriously. They've tried so many times to make this on pay-per-view. First at Over the Limit. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's make a Fatal 4-Way. Then at No Way Out. Oh, Del Rio got a concussion from, apparently, WWE's terms, a chop from the Great Khali. Why the fuck are they building up Great Khali? And then they talked about, like, freaking... Now we have this title match. It's like, what the fuck? It took so long to finally get these guys in a one-on-one match, and honestly, do I see Sheamus losing? Oh hell no! You know, Del Rio has stepped up his game. I will admit it. I'm not that much big on Del Rio, mainly because he's been shoved down my throat. But he has stepped up his game. But do I see him winning this world title? Come on, man. Dude, that's just like asking Triple H back in '02. Yo, you driving to RBD? No, I will never jump to RBD. So there we go. Sheamus for the win. And plus Sheamus is Triple H's buddy and all. Next up, we got the SmackDown Money in the Bank featuring, oh god, there's Damian Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Christian, Santino Marella, Tensai, Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler, and Sin Cara. Sin Cara. Oh, you know, sorry. That theme is just like made from Jesus. I swear to God. Jesus made that theme. But let's eliminate people who are not going to win this. Tensai, like Albert, Money in the Bank holder? No. Santino Marella. I mean, really, WWE could go that route, but really, would you want Santino? I mean, how many of you actually, like, how many of you really, right now, watching this video, know that Santino Marella is the United States champion? How many of you guys know that right now? Because I know many people would be like, yeah, he's United States champion, or you said, fuck, I forgot he's United States champion. He's devaluing that belt. He should be defending the U.S. belt. Fuck Santino. I mean, right now, Santino is just annoying. They should just take the belt off him and all this other stuff. I mean, I understand he's supposed to be a comedic character, but even Honky Tonk Man, when he was IC champion for a bunch of times, he defended the title. Hell, Santino Marella, when he was doing the Honko meter, he defended the title longer than defended the title more than this U.S. title reign. So to be honest, this U.S. title reign is just useless. Tyson Kidd. Okay, internet fans, I know you guys love Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd's a great in-ring worker, but really, he's not ready for that next level. Damian Sandow, and I know a lot of people are like, I want Sandow to win this Money in the Bank, build a new star. Sandow's not ready yet. And what I like to say to all of these fans is, sometimes a push in the WWE does not always mean world titles. It could just be a push to the mid-card. Despite there being a lack of a mid-card, it's better when a guy gets more time to improve than being forced down our throats. Because we look at guys who've been forced down our throats, a la Alberto Del Rio. And look at how they turn out a year from now. Yeah, I don't want Damian Sandow right now to be forced down our throats to the point where I don't want to see this guy anymore. Christian Norris has already won the World Heavyweight Championship once. He's just here for spots. And Sin Cara. I mean, really, Cara? I mean, no. He shouldn't win it. What if he wins Money in the Bank, what is he going to do? Is he just going to do this? Like, I don't want to see that shit. Fuck that. So, there's only really two winners in this. Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler. I'm choosing Cody Rhodes. And the reason why I'm choosing Cody Rhodes is that really Cody Rhodes, he needs this more than Dolph. And I know Dolph Ziggler fans are going to be like, no, no, Dolph needs this. You know, this will finally give Dolph a chance. But the thing is about Dolph is this. Dolph has been featured so many times in the main event. Dolph has been featured so many times. How many of you guys do not realize that? The WWE at some point will put the strap on Dolph when he's on the main event. And a lot of people are saying, well, we want him to have a legit world title run. Look, he held the belt for 16 minutes. He's a former world heavyweight champion. The guy has been featured in the main event. And the WWE, you know, they are on and off with Dolph Ziggler. He's a hot and cold superstar. Cody Rhodes is not a hot and cold superstar. Cody Rhodes is ready to win the Money in the Bank. I mean, really, in 2011, did Dolph Ziggler do something that Cody Rhodes made everyone love in the YWC? Everyone was talking about. Dolph Ziggler is a great in-ring worker. Sure, people love his in-ring skills and love that he shows off, but Cody Rhodes introduced that classic IC belt, and he added a moment to a very poor card. He added a moment that was like missing in wrestling pay-per-views today, where they have that nice little throwback moment, and that's what Cody Rhodes gave us. Cody Rhodes puts excitement. Cody Rhodes has significant wins over Randall Keith Orton, and that's impossible. I mean, Randy Orton, my boy, it's hard to win over him, you know. And Booker T. I mean, Cody Rhodes has proven he's ready. And not only that, do you guys really want to see Dolph cash in like every other heel? Oh yeah, let's cash in like every other fucking heel in the business. Fucking run in and shit. At least with Cody Rhodes, WWE can build Cody Rhodes to where he could actually cash in a legit match and not the same old bullshit we get every single goddamn time. Now, I'm going to do what I like to call the WWE dumb picks. And what the WWE dumb picks are is Santino Marella. Because I feel that WWE would be stupid enough to pick Santino Marella to win this match. Please, God, don't. I would rather see Sin Cara's pointing ass more than fucking Santino Marella with that goddamn Money in the Bank briefcase. So please, God, make Cody Rhodes win, do the right thing, build him up good, and you know, get me a 3DS for Christmas, fucking Madden 13, maybe Tim Tebow disappears. I don't know, God. I know Tebow's. Well, sorry, I just lost track. You know, God over here, you know, he loves me. Triple H. Oh, and please don't drop Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, Triple H. But anyways, moving on to what I'm assuming is the main event. The match that I could give two shits about because the winner is like written in the fucking stars. I mean, it's already set in stone who's winning this match. John Cena. Do I really need to go in depth with this Raw Money in the Bank? Do I really need to talk about Kane possibly winning again? No, Kane is just whatever. Big Show. I mean, yeah, Big Show is a guy that could possibly win it, but what would the good be in giving Big Show the Money in the Bank and even giving him the strap in the first place? It didn't work with the IC title like I thought it would. So what makes you think he would put over someone with the WWE Championship? I mean, he wouldn't. I mean, it's Big Show. He's pathetic. I mean, does anyone remember that Big Show held the world title shorter than Dolph Ziggler? He held it for like a minute. Then Daniel Bryan cashed it in at TLC. So to be honest, no. And then Jericho, as much as I'm a huge Jericho fan, dude cares more about Fozzy than he does the WWE right now. I mean, yes, he's a great wrestler. Yes, he loves the business. But he's been around way too long. And really, I don't trust WWE putting him with that Money in the Bank, which makes Cena the only logical winner. But don't worry, guys. There is hope. Because if Cena does win the Money in the Bank, I feel, and this will be a video coming out on my channel next week when he does win, I feel Cena could be the first one to fail at cashing in the Money in the Bank. Like I said, later on in the week you'll see a video on my channel discussing why I feel Cena will be the first one to fail if he does win at Money in the Bank. But really, to be honest, I feel Cena would be the first one to fail. So tell me, guys, down below, who do you guys got winning these matches at Money in the Bank? What other bullshit matches you think the WWE is going to put on here? I think Money in the Bank will be a okay pay-per-view. I believe CM Punk and Daniel Bryan will probably put on a really good match. SmackDown Money in the Bank should be entertaining, and this should be a fun pay-per-view to watch besides the Raw Money in the Bank. Let's just face it, the Raw Money in the Bank is the weakest part of this card. But anyways, remember guys, 2012 is the year of Randall Keith Orton. He will come back and become World Heavyweight Champion and save us from that evil Sheamus. Because Randy Orton has the power. I'll see you all later.